Hello, everyone. I'm Melinda NailFanatic of Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot and Nail Fanatics Artistry Design Studio here in Las Vegas, Nevada, where you can get your nails done when you come visit Vegas. But right now, here to do some tarot messages for us. So we're going to start off with a quick little oracle message. The first few cards will be for everybody, the whole world. Like planet Earth, this is what's going on. This is the energy on planet Earth. Then I'm going to get into the zodiac signs. I'm going to do all the zodiac signs. And for those of you who know a little bit more about birth chart, you know how to apply the messages from other parts of your chart. Please do so. And then I'm going to do a pick a card. So you'll be able to pick card 1, 2, or 3. And if that comes through to you at any time until we get to that point of the reading, that will be your card. Okay. And so we'll do that at the very end. So let's see, what is the word of clarity for us at this time? And here it is. We have the word store. So something is built up, a storehouse. Somebody's going to have a situation unfold at a store. Somebody is going to have a moment. Okay, so what's happening? People are having a moment either in the store where the past is coming up, an old energy. For somebody, a situation unfolds in the store and it brings up all this rage within you. For somebody else, you're going to bump into a person that you have history with at the store. For somebody else, you getting past your past, and this is more general. This is going to be more applicable to most of us. So many of you have had so many breakthroughs over your vibration, over your past, over your history, over all the things that brought you here, over the aches and pains of life. Some of you have had so much breakthroughs and epiphanies and just evolution, self-learning, self-awareness, and evolution over all these situations in your past. This, like, now you have so many beautiful things in store for you. You have so many beautiful things to look forward to. Things are starting to feel better. Maybe it doesn't look better yet in your physical world, but you're feeling better within your soul. And that's an indicator. If you're feeling better in your soul right now, because you've been having to cope with some junk from the past and you like processed it and you looked at it and you picked it apart and you found like how it either served you, you were able to bless it, forgive it, let it go, move on, whatever that is. Like, it's opening up so much more opportunity, possibility, just so much more is available in that energy now for all humanity. Like, so here's the thing, what it also means for all of those people, because not everybody is doing the work, right? Is everybody doing it? No, the evidence is clear. Not everybody is doing the work. So for those who choose not to do the work, what do they experience? Well, from their experience, this is the past keeps coming up to them and they think they can get away from it, but they're going to have to face it at some point. They're going to have to go and face it because that's what they have in store for them. It's like, you can't run from yourself, man, because wherever you go, wherever you run to, you're taking you with you. Okay. And whatever it is in you that created that situation, like, that's here too. You can't just be picking and choosing like what parts you're going to take. Like, you take all of you with you until you figure shit out. So breakthrough energy is here. We have the 10 ducks. Look at that. Quack, quack, baby. I love it when the 10 ducks come up. They look like a big, juicy 10 of cups to me. And the color yellow, the very color yellow, that's solar plexus energy. Solar plexus energy is related to power. It's related to the sun. It's related to your charisma, the choices, the direction in which you move, the steps that you take in life. It's directed in the place of where you focus your energy, where your focus goes, energy flows, and that's what grows. But we have 10. So all 10 cups filling up, there is bliss in this. So what are you being asked? Follow the bliss in this. So let's say you're that low vibe person and you're just like, I've been running from my past. And you're right, Melinda. I can't outrun that mug. It's the fastest track. star that I ever did hear of. And you're just like, I'm so tired of running from my past. I can't get away from it. It keeps coming up. Okay, so you got to deal with it. It's just, this memory keeps coming up for a reason. How can you deal with it? Well, if you're having that hard time, then you ask, where are the blessings in this? You ask, where are the blessings from in this? And if you got to cry about it, cry about it. This is emotional fulfillment. In that, there is a release. There's a completion here, a completion of an emotional cycle for somebody. For others, this is you've been figuring things out. You got through your past, and now it's time for you to accept all this happening. It's like, learn to say yes, please, and thank you when what you want is staring right at you. Take that. Like, yes, it's time to be happy. Like, don't block your blessings. Say yes, please, and thank you. The bottom of the deck. Wow. Completion of cycles. What the heck did I say? What did I just say? It's like you've been through the end of some cycles. The past, you close the past down. 10 being a number of completion. New beginning, infinite potential. There's new beginning here. A new with infinite potential all up in this. Like, you can make this whatever you want it to be now. You've got 2 10s coming out of the flashcards. There's 144 cards there, folks. You asked for an ending. This is at the base. This is what already happened. You asked for an ending. You asked for something to close out. You were like, I'm done with these cycles. I'm tired of this, closing it out. For some of you, this meant leaving a home, family members, leaving relationships, leaving a career, leaving a habit, leaving. What did you leave, or what left you? What ended? There were endings here. And now, because of all that has closed out, there's abundant blessings coming in. So for somebody, these were very heart-strung endings, very painful endings. So please understand that on the heels of doing all that work and releasing all this stuff through all that pain, there's many blessings and many gains that comes in, okay? So for that, just chill, wait, you'll see it. I promise you will. But you got to be willing to believe that it's a possibility. Can you even believe that it's a possibility? If you can't, then you want to ask, what has to happen in me? What change do I need to see in order to believe that a happy outcome is here available for me? Because if you can't even see it, then you can't experience it. But I believe that if you're attracted to watch this video and this channel, not only can you see it, but you live in it the best you know how. And that's just going to keep on growing and getting better. So let's see what's a tarot message for all of you. Everybody who's live with me right now. This is for all of us, okay? So the situation for everyone. Situation is a 2 of Cups. Strong soul connections going on right now. For all of us, strong soul connections are happening right now. For some of us, this soul connection is within yourself. You're finally melding your divine masculine and divine feminine qualities. In other words, you're learning how to utilize your intuition in harmony with your actions and the things of your physical world in harmony with your inner world. You're learning how to meld that for a lot of us. So this is about connections with other people, soulmate connections. This is about connections that cause your soul to grow. That's what soulmates are. Somebody thinks soulmate connections is just running and hopping, holding hands in the damn field full of flowers all the time. No, a soulmate connection is going to cause your soul to grow because they're going to give you something to work on. They're going to tell you something. They're going to do something that's going to have you sitting beside yourself, like just wanting to change something, fix something, learn more, become more, evolve yourself. The advice for you is the Ace of Swords. Cut through the bullshit. Get your clarity. Speak your truth. When you and all your dealings with your soulmate and all this stuff that's going on with you right now, it's time for you to own your truth. And what will help you along the way? What will help you along the way? The sign, what's something to help them along the way? Let's God. We have the 2 of Pentacles. There's partnership here. This is real partnership. This is a true connection. This connection, although brings you the things to figure out, this is a connection that's going to help you make this change in your world. You got to be willing to make the change, okay? Be willing to make the change. I'm also hearing for someone, the children help you. The dog helps you, okay? The dog helps you. Pika here's commenting, I'm so desperate to find that mate. If you find yourself desperate to find that mate, honey, you're going to stay desperate to find that mate. This is why in the first card we mentioned, for some of you and a lot of you, this is that soul connection, not with another, but within oneself. It's a soul connection within the self that is going to attract the soul connection you dream of, where you can have that type of a relationship. Somebody, you feeling so desperate that you need somebody else, trust and believe you got to learn how to love yourself. You got to learn how to be content with yourself. When you know that you complete on yourself, then you'll attract somebody that's going to be that type of relationship. Until then, because until then, you're not whole. You got to get whole for yourself, my love. I know that's not what the heck you want to hear from me. You want me to tell you, go to this store on this day and you're going to meet Mr. Yay, yay. No, that's not how that works, baby. That is not how this works. You won't be able to go to that store on that day and meet Mr. Yay, yay until you do the work with yourself all day. Like, you really got to check you. You got to become that partner that partner is a match of. Like, think about it. You want this person. They're so awesome. They're so great. They're so loving. They're so kind. They got all their stuff together. Are you a match for them? Do you even have the qualities to attract them? Do you have your stuff together? Have you got your head right? Do you know what you want? Are you secure? Or do you want to attract somebody who is so needy, who doesn't have security on their own, who is looking to somebody else? Okay, so we want to take all those things into consideration. We got to become the type of person that we want to attract. If you want this type of love relationship, you want some real deal stuff, then you have to be a real deal person. And to be able to do that, you like really have to get in touch with yourself. Once you get in touch with yourself, that's why it's the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups. You end up attracting somebody. But right now, here's the thing. Like I said, you are attracting somebody that you vibe with. So instead of sitting up here and pining for what you don't have, pay attention to where you do have connections, nurture those connections, and watch what unfolds in the energy of that as more connections come your way. Give me just 1 second, and then right with this, we're going to go into your zodiac readings. So what's your zodiac sign? Do you know your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign? Do you know where your Venus is? Because we're going to do a mini reading for all of the zodiac signs. And if you know yours, you'll be able to benefit more fully from what's coming up next. And then when we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and do the pick a card as well. So you'll have the chance to pick a card, any card, and we'll see what comes out from there. So let's see what we got going on here. Let me just give a little bit of shout outs here. I see Andrew. I see Florence. Florence says she's Scorpio, gang. Throw your sign up. Toby is watching. Hey, cuz. Darnie, Jackie. Self-love first. After that, love will find you. Absolutely, Jackie. You're absolutely correct with that. Peaky, I've been waiting for 8 years. Okay, I'll keep working on me. Yep, because when time is a factor, time will always be a factor. You do have to keep working on you, my dear. Carol, any messages from my ancestors for me? I sent that last love. I froze. Okay. Carol, we'll see if it comes out in the readings for Zodiac. Yvette is here. James, Dashing, Cody, James, love you, boo. Lisa, yay, B. Okay, so guys, there's so many of you. Lovely to have you with us. Let's get into the Zodiac reading. Let's see what the messages are for the Zodiac signs. The sun went into Cancer. So what do? We read according to where the sun is, and then we go around the Zodiac. So the sign of Cancer is up first. And then after this, it will be Leo, and then Virgo, and Libra, and Scorpio, Ophiuchus, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and then Gemini. So we're going to start here. And if you guys could let the other people know, they come into the room and they're asking if I did their sign yet, if you could just let them know where we're at and what the deal is. Because once I get into channeling these messages, I cannot read comments. I do not know what is going on there. All right. And if you're not subscribed on my YouTube, support the channel by going to my YouTube. I got all types of timeless messages. All my tarot readings are basically timeless, regardless of when they're recorded or whatever it says. But the messages are timeless. Let me tell you something. I got on a reading that I did. Look, on my Facebook memories, a reading I did a year ago came up. I watched that reading, and do you know, it is exactly what is happening in my life right now. I was floored. And it's not just me that had it happen. It happens all the time. It happens all the time with people that do it. So, and then I get the comments like on old videos. It's like, this is happening in my life right now. Like, perfect. Love it. Love the way this works. So when you overstand and understand that time is an illusion. Okay. then things start to act different. So here we go. 12 zodiac signs, messages for today, love source God. We're going to start with the sign of Cancer. Here we go. Cancer. Situation for you is the High Priestess. You are the receiver of the divine messages. You are being used to channel messages to others. People are coming to you and they need your help. Your best course of action is be willing to receive, be willing to speak, be willing to listen. And at this point, I'm hearing, don't speak until spoken to. In other words, somebody's coming to your life. You need to channel these messages. The person's going to ask you. Let the people come to you and ask you. They're going to come to you and ask you. Okay. So, and let's see. I feel like this is happening with the bottom of the deck. We have the Magician. This is like you asked for something. Okay. I'm also hearing, for somebody who's a Cancer, there's a Virgo person in your life who's coming in. And I feel like, ask questions, really get to know this person before you go in on anything. Also, I hear that there's somebody who is thinking that a person in their life has been playing some sort of deceptive role. And if you feel that way, it is time for you to go ahead and make that investigation because, for you, I feel like it has something to do with the vehicle or the car, whatever that means. Do the investigation on that. If you're not believing something that has happened with somebody, a story that they told you or something like that, and it's been on your mind and it has something to do with the car, do the investigation, Cancer. That's going to benefit you right now. Let's go ahead and see what we got going on for the sign of Leo. Leo, what are the messages for Leo right now? Love source God, these messages are for right now. Whenever you find it, it's right now, right? Isn't it always right now? Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, here we go. Leo, the situation, 7 of Pentacles. I'm hearing, are you no longer waiting or tired of waiting? Because there's 2 sides of this story. Somebody's tired of waiting. Somebody's no longer waiting. It's like, somebody figured out, I'm hearing, I'm not going to sit back and just wait for my opportunity anymore, is what I'm hearing from somebody. What's the advice for you? Let's see what's the advice. You have the Queen of Wands. It's saying, put your passion into action. The reason why you sitting up here saying you ain't going to wait for somebody no more, you ain't going to wait on a situation no more, is because the spirit done let a fire under your booty saying, get up and move. Go make something happen. You got something, go make it happen. Get to it, hop to it. The bottom of the deck is the Death card. Something done changed in your life. And you said, you know what? No longer can I wait. This change, it didn't happen. For somebody, one of your loved ones passed. And you know what? This has put a fire up under your ass. It's made you say, I have a life to live. And I'm going to get it while while the getting is good. Get it while you should be getting it. Get it while the getting is good. Yes, that's too short. You know what I'm saying? So get it. It's like, you got to get up there and get it. You're going to take the action you need to do. You're going to make the moves. Go make the moves. They're going to respond to what you move. And I hear when you move, we move. When I move, you move. Just like that. When I move, you move. Just like that. Yes. Okay. So that is for the sign of Leo. Now let's see. Virgos. We have any Virgos in the room? Virgos snuck up early in the freaking rotation yesterday. They weren't trying to wait their turn. I see they got back in line today. What's going on with Virgo? Let's see what's going on with Virgo today. At this time, whenever they find this reading, let's just start. Here we go. Messages for Virgo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The situation you have is the 5 of Wands. You got a problem going on, something going on you don't like. For somebody else, this is a little bit of a fight. For somebody else, this is a whole lot of kids playing around, making messes all over the place. Okay, let me just see what we got. What's the advice here? What should they do? The Queen of Cups. If you got a bunch of kids running around making messes all over the place, remember that the world is a whole new scene for them. Like, can you learn to communicate effectively with them? Yelling at them, cursing at them, and telling them how horrible and how bad they are is only going to spoil the child. If you are this parent, I want you to go and investigate Masaru, Masaru, Emoto, Emoto, Rice experiment. And look that up on YouTube. It's a 1 minute and 20-second video. So you can learn the effects of the way you talk to your child. Okay? For somebody, that's a big deal. For somebody else, this is like, you have so much going on. The bottom of the deck is the Star. Okay? It's saying that You received a blessing. You received a healing. You received an opportunity, but now it's like, how do I make all this work together? There's a challenge in trying to bring everything together, saying, follow your intuition. Your intuition's on point. It's also saying that any problem that you have dealt with, any challenges, has been people being thrown a challenge your way, somebody trying to block you, stop you, get in your way. All you need to know is what you know. And let me tell you, the more you focus on that, the more that's going to grow. So let them do what the heck they do and mind your business if you want your business to grow, whether that's your relationship or your partnership or whatever we're talking about, your career ship, your family ship, your car ship. What kind of ship is it? Whatever it is, like, mind your business and stop looking into problems. I hear somebody has recently had a healing, a physical healing. You had some sort, I'm hearing dialysis, some sort of treatment. And now you're like looking at, well, what else could be wrong with me? Can't it just be a fucking itch? Can't it just be a twinge? Does it really have to be something wrong with you every time? Because it's saying the more you go looking for problems, the more you're going to find them. That's what I'm hearing. So you want to chill the hell out on looking for problems. If you got problems, you got to learn how can I find, where is the love? Where is the love? Love. Yep. Where is the love? Is going to help you. If you can find where is the love. There is the love in everything. And somebody says, I don't know what you mean. Well, you might need to get a little private something reading because you need to understand this. And I got to get on now to the next sign. And I hope you know what I'm talking about. Okay. I love you. Yes. Okay. Next sign we're doing. That was Virgo. Let's go to Libra. What are the divine tarot and channel messages right now for Libra? For all my viewers, let's just go. Thank you. Situation, Libra, you have is a 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords says, it's over. Done deal. Final answer. Something is ended. Something is done. For somebody, the dark night of the soul is over. Your darkness and feeling alone and feeling betrayed, you're done with that. You're not going to do that no more. Feeling like you ain't got nothing to live for, you're done with that. You finally found a reason to live. Feeling like something is bothering you, you finally got rid of whatever that was on your mind. Let's see what's the advice for you at this time. The 6 of Cups, Libra. Give and take. Share. You have plenty to spare and to share. When others offer to share what they have with you, yes, please, and thank you. Your sharing does not have to be monetary just because their sharing is monetary. Okay, please understand that. For a lot of you Librans, I'm hearing your words is your biggest method of sharing, your most valuable method of sharing. And sharing is caring. So it's interesting. It's like I see by something that has come to an end. It's like you said, okay, thank you. Hold on. Okay, thank you. The Judgment card is at the bottom of the deck. And it's saying that something did not get a chance to start off again because a conversation was had, Libra, between you and another person. In that conversation, whatever was said helped this person to really shut some stuff down that did not need to continue in their situation, in their life. And so as a side effect, now they're here and they're so grateful. They're so grateful that they're coming in with some generosity and some gratitude. And so this person has either a gift, they want to help benefit you in some way, whether that's financially or some other material method, whether that's even just sharing the story of how you help them and that attracts more to you in some way. But this person is coming back with a big thank you for whoever you are. And I got that for you, Libra. That's beautiful. I also feel like for you, Libra, who has been thinking about where you're going to donate your time and your energy to be of assistance in order to continue to shut down karmic cycles. I feel like you found a place, whether that's an organization or family, friends, whatever it is, individuals who require your direct assistance. I feel like you're all up in that and that's working. You guys can work well for you. So now let's go to the sign of Scorpio. Let's just God. What are the messages for Scorpio at this time? Thank you. Okay, Scorpio. The situation for you, you have the 2 of Wands. You heard about a new opportunity already, and you're just waiting to bust a move. It's like you put the information out there, you put the application out there, you did the work, you made the plans, you might pack some things, and you're now just waiting on the van. So you're trying to do something different, get somewhere where you haven't been before. You're spreading your wings. You're getting out there, ready to go do something different, ready for this change in your life. You're looking at new places. You're looking at how can I change the world around me? What do I need to do differently to change the world? The advice for you is the Page of Wands. Yep, go where you've never gone. Level the heck up. Be willing to learn things about how to do different, learning new techniques, looking over what you have brought with you so far and reminding yourself of its value, reminding yourself of the value of all the lessons you've already learned and all the things that you've already done. So for somebody, this is deep soul evolutionary shit. It's like you trying to get to another place. You're trying to get to a whole new world, but you haven't yet blessed the world that you're in. You can't find the blessings anywhere else until you bless the skin you're in, the place you're in, the world you're in, the reality you've created as being the ultimate map, the ultimate guidance, the ultimate way shower. The bottom of the deck is the moon. The moon is here in reverse at the bottom of the deck. It's saying that you have whatever used to confuse you is not confusing no more. You know some things, okay? You know some things. What was in the dark came to the light. It's also saying you closing down old cycles, trying to start some new shit, trying to go to a new place. For somebody, you're far away from a person. You're thinking about trying to go across the world because your lover done moved. You had romance before. The romance has hit a low. Why? Because your lover has moved to another place and you're trying to get over there and see their smiling face. I feel like that could work out for you. And I'm hearing June. It's still June, but dang, June's about to be over. So whatever that means, is that a name for somebody? Yeah, let's see. What is the message now for, let's see. Oh God, was that for Scorpio? Yeah, okay. Now Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus, what is the message for Ophiuchus? Ophiuchus. What is the message for Ophiuchus at this time? Thank you. Here we go. The situation is the Five of Cups, Ophiuchians. There's a situation where it's time to kiss and say goodbye. It's time to let the information flow through you, not stick to you. Let the feeling flow through you, not stick to you. There's some Ophiuchians here who watch this channel and you're having all these emotions come up of regret over the past. You don't have to hold on to those things. That's the way you make them not last. The advice for you in this is the King of Pentacles. It's saying it's time for you to put your focus to, what do you got to put your focus to? Look at all the world around you. You have everything. And if you do that, then whatever it is you think you're missing over here, whatever you think it is that you lost over here, that'll be brought right back to you or something better. But the universe is here asking you, love souls, God is asking you to please pay attention to what you have. Pay attention to all you've accumulated. Pay attention to the fact that you literally could have anything you want. So if it's blocked from you, when the universe or God closes the door, it's opening up another 10 more. It's just not, that one is not on your path. And that's okay, because it's good. If you were that enticed by it, enchanted by it, and yet you're not given it, it isn't allowable for you, it isn't received by you, then it's saying, it's going to be something better. Just hold on. Just pay attention to all you have. You have a lot. If you can't do that, if you keep what I'm hearing is if you keep looking to the past, you're going to keep missing all that's available for you now. You're going to keep missing all that's available for you now. Look into the past. So I see somebody here who's trying to look back to an old lover. Your old lover is a Leo. Whoever. You had a lover. This person was a Leo. And here you are trying to look back to that. And you're going to miss what's available for you now if you sit in that energy too long. So don't play yourself. Okay? Don't play yourself. It's saying you have all your money, you have all your house, your car. I see you have everything. The only thing you want is a companion, but you still worrying about, and the reason why it's saying that way is because all you can think about and all you talk about is all the people how they done left you, and they done left you, and I'm alone. And every time you say it, you create more moments alone. Every time you say it, you create more people leaving you. Like, I know that it may sound ridiculous, but if you could just stop that speech pattern, you will change things in your life. You will change things in your life. Focus more on what you have, less on what you don't have. And if you could shift that completely, your whole world will shift in that energy. So now the next sign up is Sagittarius. My daddy was a Sag. Yes, my daddy was a Sag. Love, 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 love. Love you. I hope that these messages are benefiting you. If you want your own personal reading, I'm happy to read for you. I have readings for every budget. You can go to my website. For those of you who are ready to get your own private thing, let's get it popping, all right? Sagittarius listeners, God, what's the message for my Sagittarius viewers at this time? Thank you, thank you, thank you. The situation, Sagittarius, we have the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, the card of plenty to spare and to share, the card of a benefactor coming in, the card of finally getting what you need. It's like help is here. Help is here. Allow yourself to reach out and accept the help that's available for you. There is help here, Sagittarius. The advice for you in this situation is the bonus card, and that is with the King of Wands. So saying the help is here, all you have to do is go and accept it. Sagittarius, this is all in your energy. This is fire. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, the King of Wands. This is you. You have it available. You have. If you are a Sagittarius and you have an abundance right now of too much of anything, it's time for you to spare and share that shit. Understand, your blessings are all in this. If you are a Sagittarius who is in need right now, there is a very charismatic, outgoing, friendly person that's going to come your way and they want to benefit you. Make sure you have your lips fixed now to say yes, please, and thank you when that comes through, because it is coming through. The bottom of the deck is the Six of Wands, and it's in reverse, and it's saying that, in the past, you had everything. Also, I'm getting the energy of angel number 66, so go look up angel number 66. But it's also saying in the past, everything seemed to flow so much easier. And so for the one who feels the need, who's finally getting back up on their feet, you're finally getting to a place where you're getting back into that groove of this flow and being in conscious awareness of a flow that you're in, whatever that means to you. For somebody else, this is about you're finally feeling the effects of the energy you've been holding for so long. It's like, I knew this was coming for a very long time. I knew that everything was going to work out for me from a long time ago. I see also in this, there's a Sagittarian who's going to be gifted the opportunity to go ahead and put their business together, whatever that form that takes for you. Okay. That's the messages I have for Sagittarius. Again, if you want more on that, you could get a one card quickie tarot answers for $11.11. Super affordable. All right, so let's see what we got now for Capricorn. Where's the messages for the sign of Capricorn? Listeners, God, Capricorn at this time. The sign of Capricorn. Capricorn. Ooh-wee. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for your purchases of your readings and my other goods and services as well. What are the messages for Capricorn right now, listeners? God, thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we go. This situation for you, Capricorn. The Three of Swords. Healing from a heartbreak. Something was disappointing. It's like you saw something, you heard something, and then the truth came out, and that mug hurt. Okay, so there's some sort of disappointment here on the table for you. For some of you, this is definitely in a love situation, but let's see what's going on, because I'm also hearing the word healing. So there's obviously two storylines here for you, Capricorn. So the advice is the Emperor. So if you have a disappointment going on right now, Capricorn, it's asking that you state the rules, state what your demands are, state what your needs are. The Ace of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Somebody told a fucking lie. Somebody told you a lie. And you say, you know what, this ain't make no sense. This person may have told you a lie about what their status was and what their feelings were. Maybe they didn't tell a lie about their feelings. The feelings were true, but maybe they mispresented themselves on their stability or their finances or something of that sense. It's saying wherever there's a disappointment, you're going to have to set some boundaries, maybe even make an ultimatum with the emperor coming up as your advice. It's saying you got to take your power and you got to control this shit. You got to take control in this. So if somebody has come up and they disappointed you and that doesn't work for you, I mean, unless you want to continue to be disappointed, the solution in this is to set your boundaries. This is what works for me. This is what does not work for me. And if you want to continue with me, this is what I'm going to need. And be honest and truthful and open about that rather than dismissing and allowing yourself to feel such disappointment and such heartbreak over a situation. I'm also hearing here for some Capricorn, there is a disappointment with an Aries. Who is this Aries person in your life? For somebody, there's sadness and your father is reaching out to you. Reach out to your father. For somebody, you're sad and your father who's passed is trying to say hello, or your grandfather, they're trying to give you some love, some comfort. You know, they speak into you. I love you. Please. I know that I hurt you. I know that you're hurting. I know that there is pain, but we are here and you are going through a healing, and behind all this hurting, there will be much great gain, not just for you, but for all the generations that come through you as well, is what I'm hearing as a channel message from the spirit world for whoever you are. Okay. But yes, for someone, there was some sort of deception here as well. So there was a deception here or a untruth, whether that was intentionally or not intentionally. There was an untruth here. It led to a disappointment. Something didn't work out the way you wanted it to, but it's saying that you could get through this, push through this shit. With Aries, that's Mars energy. Push through this shit. Keep on moving forward. You are Capricorn. You could get over any hill and over any obstacle. You can get through all this. So can't nobody slow me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Can't nobody break my stride. Can't nobody slow me down. Oh no. You hear? Okay. So we did Capricorn, and now we did Capricorn. We did all the zodiac signs all the way from Cancer to Capricorn. So now we're going into Aquarius, then we'll do Pisces, then we'll do Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. So we're more than halfway done now. So let's see what are the messages for Aquarius at this time, listeners God. And then we're going to get into our pick a card. So let's see what's the message for Aquarius at this time, listeners God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The situation for you, Aquarius, is the moon. There is a Pisces person that you have a strong connection to. The advice for you is you have the strong connection to this Pisces person is to reach out. And the Five of Pentacles is saying, you know, you feel like you're alone, but talk about some of this stuff with this person. Also, I'm hearing for somebody else. You ended an old relationship from the past. You got them on your mind. But the fact of the matter is, it's time for you to learn how to figure out how to be just fine on your own. Because anybody you're attracting right now is going to bring you a perfect match of your own BS. And if you don't want to live with yourself as BS, yeah, it's going to be flowed through you through the reflection of the perfect soulmate. It's going to cause your soul to grow. So you can do that if you want. It's going to change your life. I definitely recommend it. Are you up for that challenge? Because it is a challenge. How do you learn from your past with your current relationships? Because that's exactly what's on the table for you right now. That's what I'm getting for you, Aquarius. Also, I hear, let's see at the bottom of the deck. I say, look at the bottom of the deck. There's a strength card at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Strength card at the bottom of the deck. For somebody, this soulmate situation has to do with a Leo character. There's a Leo person or a numerology life path number 8. You already know this information. And if this is relevant to you at this moment of your viewing this video, you already know who I'm talking about. You've been having some romance with somebody. You're a perfect match. Is it the perfect relationship? Is everything going to absolutely, it's still indeterminate. This is definitely what this relationship is going to absolutely do is create change in your life. Okay. Now for somebody else, you are Aquarius, but there is some strong Leo moon sign energy going on for you, or earth sign moon sign for you. And what I'm hearing is your intuition is calling to you, itching at you to create this change. You know you got to give more attention to your spiritual needs. You know that you're going through the spiritual dark night of the soul because you've been trying to act like you don't know, but you know a lot more than you like to let on. And so it's going to stay on you. It's saying, as you've been trying to control these situations, your intuition is right there the whole way, walking right with you. You can't run from your intuition. You can't run from what you know. You can't run from your talents and your gifts. Okay? They will pursue you because it is who you are. You can pretend like you don't know nothing, but you do. You are psychic. You are powerful. You are magical, and you know it. And you keep trying to run from it. You see it, but you ain't going to get far. Go ahead, run. Go ahead and try to run from yourself. You heard of drawn and quartered? Go look it up. If you don't know what drawn and quartered means, then go Google drawn and quartered, because that's what you're trying to do with your physical body from your soul. And you're trying to run from these spiritual gifts you got. You hear? Now, Pisces. Let's see. What is the message for Pisces right now, listeners? God, what's the situation we got for Pisces? You have the Three of Pentacles. This has to do with your work, and for somebody else, it's a three-party situation. The advice is the Devil. Wow. Okay, let me just see what's at the bottom of the deck. So I'm dealing with the full knowing. The King of Cups is there. Pisces, are you dealing with the Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces? Or are you the Pisces and you over here cheating on somebody? Dude, female, whoever you are. I'm not going to assume that it's only a dude that could cheat, because these days everybody do what they want to do, you know. And here's the thing. Polyamorous relationships are great, especially when everybody who's involved in them is willing to be involved in one. Polyamorous relationships become a problem when they're not polyamorous relationships, where there's monogamous relationships in somebody else's mind. So for somebody, you are Pisces and you like multiple partners. You need to own your shit. Either you're a swinger or you're into open relationships. Like, just own your truth. Yeah, I know. That's pretty bold. That's pretty different. But that matters for somebody. Okay? There is a Cancer, there's a Pisces here who is dealing with a Cancer or a Scorpio at work. And there's a strong, lusty attraction there. And you know what? You've been seeing this person around for a long time. And for some reason, the number 3 is calling out to me. It is also saying that number 3 from this Three of Pentacles right here is calling out. And this is something at your work. It's saying, go ahead and allow yourself to indulge in this. I don't feel all that other stuff in so much in this, but I do feel like this is a real attraction. This person really does hold a candle for you. Okay. So whatever that means for you. There is a Pisces here who is trying to get through feeling disgusted. Disgusted is literally what I'm hearing with their career. I feel that your intuitive development is so strong right now that your consciousness isn't letting you sit well with the work that you're doing. And so your soul is calling you, asking you to put yourself out there and either like do your own company, go independent, become a contractor, freelancer, or like somehow you're being called to do your own thing. Because sitting in this energy of this where you're at, it feels toxic to you. And it could be as simple as, it could be as in-depth as you're working with a company that is destroying humanity on some level, or Gaia on some level, and you're aware of it and they don't care, or there's no legislation or what have you. Or it could be as lightweight as, you know, you don't like selling cigarettes. I don't know. But whatever it is, you need to make that change. Gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. Yeah, I got those keys all the way off. But you know what the hell I'm saying. So go on and make your change. Okay, Pisces? Let's see. The next one we got going on is for Aries. Aries. Oh my gosh, we're almost done, folks. If you barely coming on now, rewind and go watch your sign. Okay. Listeners, God. Thank you, thank you, thank you for these divine tarot channel messages for Aries for right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see what we got. The situation for Aries. Aries, you've got the Justice card. Closing out old things. Somebody's gotten a divorce. Somebody's dealing with a legal situation. Somebody is finally getting their due. Somebody's like, finally, things are being set right. Finally, I get what I deserve. Finally, somebody is so grateful that finally, yeah, I keep getting that. Finally, like there's a big deal. The advice for you is the King of Pentacles. Okay. For somebody, you get a legal settlement, Aries, and it's saying use your money wisely. The bottom of the deck here we have for you is the Three of Cups. It's saying you have reason for celebration, absolutely. But as you get this settlement and things are set in balance and things are set wise, Aries, be wise about what you're doing with it. Make sure that if you've got enough to create something in your life that will continue to benefit you financially and your family for generations to come, now is the time to begin to act in that direction. Take those steps. It's also saying that for some Aries, there is a very important Libra person in your life. And it's saying that you're trying to make it real at this point. There is an Aries who would like to offer an engagement opportunity to a Libra, whether this is financial and business related or romance related. You are real deal with this, and that person is real deal with you. For some of you Aries ladies, if you are Aries ladies and you were out with your girlfriends and you met this guy and he's an entrepreneur, he's a CEO, he's an executive, this is a money man, he may work in banking, he may work again, he may be a business owner. This person definitely investing stocks and bonds, something like that. Okay. This person is somebody who actually really wants a stable long-term relationship that's coming your way. Okay. This is a very specific story that I'm seeing. You were out with two of your girlfriends. You met this person. They were not very forward with you, but they did contact you, and you have already met this person for coffee or lunch, a daytime meeting. This person is being very traditional. Okay. All right. That's for Aries. Now let's see what's the messages for Taurus at this time. Taurus. Listeners, God, thank you for these divine tarot and channeled messages for the sign of Taurus for right now. Thank you. Taurus. For the sign of Taurus, go back with your mother, please. I'm doing a reading right now. Get out of my room and go back with your mother, please. Thank you. No, go out. Taurus, the situation is the 10 of Wands is in reverse. So you finally, it's like you dropped this stuff. Whatever it was, you brought something to an end. You dropped that stuff. You said, I ain't even playing with this no more. Okay. For some other Taurian, there's a plan to move that came to an end. The plan to move, that plan to change, done. For somebody, you quit a group, quit a club, quit a gym, quit a habit, quit a relationship. You've been traveling for the last 10 weeks, 10 months. You're finally coming back home. The advice for you, Taurus, is the Queen of Swords. Whatever came to an end, your advice. For some of you Taurians, this is saying go with the Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But for other of you Taurians, it's saying now that you brought all this stuff to an end, you need to make sure you stay focused on your truth, on your goals. Don't let, it's like let all the bullshit miss you. That's why your truth is in front of you. Keep your truth in front of you so that anything that reaches you has to have gone through your truth to reach you. Okay? You got to let it go through your truth to reach you. What I'm hearing is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay, so for somebody, if you have problems about about some travel issue, something happened during travel or a residential issue, I'm hearing that you need to seek some legal advice. The Legal Self-Help Center, there's a group or some sort of organization that you can turn to. You already know about its existence, and for somebody else, they'll be able to help you to accomplish what you need. For somebody else, this is saying that as you have had to change your plan at the last minute, it's like you're still going to go do something. You're still going to leave something. Still going to change something. But it's like you have to take a moment, take a step back, and refine the plan for a minute. Okay, step back and refine the plan. The bottom of the deck we have is the Seven of Cups. So this, for somebody, this is trying to figure out exactly what you want. For somebody else, this is a situation dealing with unconditional love. For somebody else, it's a situation where you're just like confused. You've just been very, very confused. Okay. Confused person, you have clarity coming in. Number one, stop saying you're confused. It's saying put down the struggle. Stop saying you're confused. Stop talking about the struggle so much. Be like, okay, so it's like, how do you go from confused and just stop, Melinda? Okay, this is how you do it. There may be some things I don't know right now, but there was always some things I didn't know before. And when I needed to know the most, it came right to my door. It came right to me. I heard about it. I figured it out. I learned it. Somebody told me. Understand me now? Thank you. For somebody who's got some illusions, some smoke and mirrors being pulled over their eyes, they are quit. So somebody, oh God, okay. So there's a Taurian here, and your situation has been that you're allowing your own mind to make you freaking crazy. You done concocted these stories for somebody. This has to do with jealousies and envies. But what I am saying for you is, you finally like, I gotta quit doing that shit. You're like, I know that this is just all in my head. I'm gonna get over this. Like, this is not more powerful than me. I got this. I'm gonna figure this out eventually. And you get real clear. I'm also hearing when people talk to you, pay attention to what they're saying. Because Taurus, they're going to tell you exactly who and what they are. And then you know what to expect. And you know how to apply your unconditional love in this situation in this way. Okay? Let's see what's going on for the sign of Gemini today. What is the message right now for Geminis? Let's subscribe for my Geminis. What is the message for my Geminis? Let's subscribe. Thank you. My Gemini viewers, we finally have made it to the last sign, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed the readings for today. I'm so grateful that I had time to sit and channel in this beautiful way. I look forward to the next time I get to come through and do this again with you. Let's see, what is the message for Gemini? Let's just go. What's the message for Gemini at this time? Thank you. The situation, Gemini, is the Two of Pentacles. You have a strong connection going on, and your whole world seems to be changing. Things are different. You feel like as soon as you get it, you got to put it out. So for somebody, you're feeling a little bit of financial strap right now, but I'm hearing just be grateful that you got it to put it out, rather than condemn it because it's not enough to put out the way you want to or more and that you would like to do. Bless it that you have it to do what you have to do it right now. And in that energy, you allow more flow to come through. You will attract more finances to you by blessing it. Stop condemning your money. Do you hear me? The Masaru Emoto rice experiment, watch it. The same video I said, rewind it. You heard it. Masaru Emoto rice experiment. It's on YouTube. Look it up. Watch it. It's 1 minute and 20 seconds. Same for you. The more you condemn your money, the more your money will be condemned for you. The more you bless it, the more it will be blessed for you. Your mentality over it, your focus creates. Now, you're extremely powerful, Gemini. So you created some change in your life. You made these changes happen. So don't condemn the changes neither. Don't get mad. You gotta bless it. What's the advice? Is the Ace of Pentacles. Take this fresh start. Take this new love. Take this new job. Take this new opportunity. Put this stuff in to work. Let this thing go. This is a gift from God. Say yes, please, and thank you, though. Give it a year. Give it a year. Whatever this changes, give it a year. Something is different. Give it a year is what I'm hearing. The bottom of the deck, the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups. It says you walked away from something, Gemini. You have already done this. You had walked away from something in the past, and you had walked away from it before at another time. But here you go. Here you go. Walking away again. Just because it didn't work before doesn't mean it won't work this time. We're in a new energy on Earth. We're in a new energy on Earth. Things have changed. For somebody, there's a going back. Go back to basics. For somebody, you're going back home. For somebody, you're going back to one parent. For somebody, you're going back to one person. For somebody, you're cutting out an extra party and you're only going to deal with one person. For somebody, you're going back, whatever that is. Okay, if you're going back, you better make sure you mean it. I'm just saying, you better make sure it's good if you're going back, because usually forward is the way we want to move, but I literally see somebody going back. And like I said, maybe you're going back to your family, maybe you're going back home, maybe you're going back to your first home, maybe you're going back to the first state you lived in, going back to your first job. Maybe you got 2 jobs, now you're going to cut back to 1 job. For somebody, though, all those maybes is true. Who are you? All right. Those are for all of our zodiac signs, guys. What you think about that? Did you appreciate that? Did it help you? I hope so. I'm going to pull the pick of cards. Okay, so if you want to pick a card from the Wisdom of the Golden Path, then you want to choose from the first card pull. If you want to pick a card from the Magical Unicorns, then you want to pick from card number 2. If you want to pick a card from the Psychic Tarot from the Heart, then you want to pick from card number 3. So with all of these, I'm also going to use one of my words of clarity from my original old school word of clarity. So Love Source God, we're going to pair just one of these with each of these decks just to add to the message. So there we go. 1, 2, 3. Done. All right. So if you picked card number 1, let's go ahead and pull from the Wisdom of the Golden Path for you. Card number 1. There it is. All right. Perfect. I got your card and I'll put it with your word of clarity. If you picked for card number 2, let's pull. Let's see what your unicorn card is going to be. I don't know. Let's get that ready. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There it is. Okay. Got yours. Set that aside. And for whoever chose, card number 3 from John Psychic Tarot from the Heart. Okay, there's yours. Okay, so we're ready. And now let's do the big reveal. If you chose card number 1 for your pick a card, you've got Reciprocation and Timeless Earth. Okay, what I'm hearing for you immediately is, remember that you are in a co-dependent or here we go, perfect, cooperative relationship with the universe around you, that you're connected to all things, all times, all places, all spaces. So remember that as you put out, it comes back to you. As you love Earth and you love humanity and you love everything you see, that love comes back to you. As you condemn it, you hate it, you curse it, you mistreat it, you abuse it, that comes back to you. As you despise it, as you question it, it comes back to you. As you love it, it comes back to you. As you laugh at it, it comes back to you. As you smile, it comes back to you. At the retreat, I heard it was it was Karen Jones who mentioned a quote, a study, was it Yale University? Did a study, how many times did a smile replicate itself when given to humanity? It's something like 40,000 times. They actually tracked from the time a person stood there and smiled, they tracked all the smiles that resulted. This person looks at that person and sees them smiling, so they smile. Now they're smiling at somebody else. They're smiling at somebody. So reciprocation. The universe is reciprocating to you. Gaia has a lot for you. I know you've been through emotional hard time and you feel like you're all alone. Sometimes you feel like you're drowning, but you're not drowning. The universe is there caressing you, taking care of you. And as you put out, it comes back. So keep putting out hope. Keep putting out love. All the green in this card, this is all about love. And everything happens in divine timing. You're in a resting phase. Let it come in, okay? If you chose card number 2, the message for you, we have respect and love heals fear. Respect and love heals fear. The power of your love can help bullies and angry people be less afraid. So whoever you're dealing with, whatever the situation is with you, and those of you who chose card number 2, I really feel like there's somebody in your life, like this person has a lot of fear in them. So sometimes respect becomes an issue, but it's not because you want it to or they want it to. It's them acting out of fear. Do you have enough love to still respect them, even if that's a challenge for them in the moment because they're facing their fears. Is it worth it to you? Have you loved yourself through your own fears? Are you allowing yourself to be respected? These are different questions that are coming up for you. But I do feel like there's a situation with somebody that you love, and the question is do they just not respect me? No, they're in fear because of the love. You know, sometimes when you finally meet that one person that just like, oh, I love this person. I could really love this person for a long time. And then you freak the heck out, try to self-sabotage and ruin everything so you can just run away now. And then you can just be mad at yourself forever. Respect yourself enough to heal these fears, whether they be yours or theirs. Respect yourself enough to heal the fears. Let this love come in. If you chose card number 3, you've got Express, and you've got the Daydreams and Decisions card, which is a 7 of Cups, which is my unconditional love card as well. So for somebody, it's time for you to express what vision you have for yourself. Discuss what plans you have. It's time to discuss plans. It's time for you to write them down. Talk to the universe. Ask in prayer. Very prayerful look here. Ask in prayer. I'm also getting too, though, that if you are in love, if you got love, express the love. Who do you love? Have you told your children you love them? When's the last time you told your children you love them and you're proud of them? When's the last time you told your partner you love them? When's the last time you told anybody you love them? When's the last time you took yourself and showed your mastery just to show somebody that you love them? Or does everybody always have to put up with what an asshole you are because that's you being a master, right? I'm going to say me. I love you, but I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to express that no way because it makes me uncomfortable. Wow, you're such a master. You're such a master when you won't even show love because it makes you uncomfortable. Because I do feel like this is somebody who is important to you. They need to know it. You need to show it. If you're so great and you so love them, there should be no problem with grabbing them, giving them a hug, and telling them you love them. In my house, we give a hug when you come home and when you leave. That's how I was raised. And we not doing as good as shit as we used to, but we can do better. We can do better. At least me and the kids got it going on. And my daughter, she's doing better. And I'm doing better with her. And we're doing better. We do the best we can we? We do the damn best we can. But you know what? There's always better. There's always better. How can we more fully express unconditional love to our loved ones, our family? Where have we been neglecting that opportunity? Okay. And how can we clear that up? And I'm also hearing for somebody else who picked card number 3, like you have some confusion. You have some important decisions to make. You need to be in prayer on this. Talk to the universe. Talk to God. I will thank you so much because I've been confused so many times in my life, but you always come through. The information comes through. What I need to do is always shown and proven through and through, always. And remember that in that space, you allow solutions to come in for you. Okay. Everybody, thank you for joining today. Thank you for sharing this video. Thank you for your liking. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for choosing me to do your readings. Thank you for all that you are and do and be. Go out there, be the love, the peace, the happiness that people love to see, the one that you love to live, the one that you love to be, the change you love to see. Be that right here with me on planet Earth today, wherever you stand, wherever you be. Yes. Okay. Other than that, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you, the golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at lphtarot.com. It's in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course, me and mine. Until next time.